Hello there viewers, today it's about Transformers Animated, another TF related media from the late 2000s to early 2010s that's received new merchandise, as well as stirred controversy and divided the fans. From the thumbnail, you should know who I'm talking about. Legacy United Bumblebee. Yeah, god damn. Let's get the design out of the way, as it is the most divisive part. To me, it's alright. I'd even wager it's good. However, the reason some don't like it is due to the blocky nature of this toy, straying away from animated unique art style, where the knees look like they could snap at any minute, whereas this one, well, have bulky knees. My view of this change, it is a shame, but also sort of expected. I'm not saying that it's good or it's bad, I'm just saying that it is expected, as the Legacy Prime characters are, pun intended, a prime example. The next area of scrutiny is his size. He's shorter than his wave mates, a lot shorter. Here's Chase and Windblade just towering over him, and they're all deluxes by the way. Minibot Alumni Brawn is just a smidge taller, and B here is just barely taller than an Iron Factory Racing Brothers, a third-party Legends toy, and he's only slightly taller than it. But god damn, that's a size decrease. I do wish he was bigger, that's a bit of a gripe of mine. At the very least, the size of Brawn. Up next is articulation, which also has its problems. My copy's head is tighter than I would like, a QC problem, so there's that. But the main thing is how unnatural he feels to move. The arms don't go all the way out unless you angle it like this to allow this to be smooth so that he can move all the way out. He can't do a full 360 due to the way it's been designed, and it also exposes the shoulder joint. Finally, the angle pivots. My god, he can, obviously he has a good range of it, but a good amount of it is just completely blocked because of this bit right over here, the bit of the fender that gets stuck on the front bumper of the vehicle mode, and it just locks out a good chunk of articulation, meaning that if I want this to display his feet like this, it's alright, but just a bit more and I can't really get that natural stance. Tis a shame. He has good posability, but it's awkward to move or just hampered due to design. It's not fun, which is a shame. It's not all bad though. The head sculpt, zooming right here, looks great, with good paint application like the light blue eyes, sculpted details that look nice. These bits on the thigh area, you got some on the arms. It's quite good. And the painted chest sort of blends together well with the plastic. And the accessories aren't bad either. So you just need to open the doors up, flip the hands, close it back up, and angle them appropriately to this position. And then you just simply plug in these stinger halves. Just like so. And then do it to the other side. Now it may look a bit awkward at first. That's why you need to join them together and you get this. To recreate what I think is an iconic pose, because why else would they do this? I gotta be honest, I haven't watched a lot of animated, so I do not know if it is iconic. It might be, it might not be. But if you don't want the stinger, just simply take it out and just split it apart as delicately as you can, because this is clear plastic. I would always recommend to be careful with this. And now you can get these rockets that are included and just plug them in to get some kind of 1950s sci-fi blaster. Did he use one in the show? I don't think he did. Here's him holding it. I don't know if this looks good, but it's neat, it is fun. And you can also attach them to the back, where you now have a jetpack with the rockets already activated. Now this part I actually do quite appreciate. It's quite nice. Obviously I don't have the other one plugged in yet, but with this one here you can probably figure out how it looks like. It does look quite good. It is fun imagining him flying around with that, but I didn't buy him solely for the robot mode now, did I? I have no idea what to think of the transformation. On one hand, it does neat things like the legs folding and twisting to become the front of the car. That is nice. But the arms soured the overall conversion because of stuff being in the way and it not holding together. It just doesn't tab in unless I force it, and then the windshields just pop out. There's no winning in this situation. I'm gonna be nice and just chalk it up to QC, which is a shame as I really do like this bouncy little hatchback. I'm reminded of the Renault Clio V6 whenever I see it. A very unique car because it's a hatchback with a V6. And that's awesome. The flared wheel arches, the wide wheelbase. Spoiler, B is ready to race. Especially with this black racing stripe over here. And if I remember correctly, he did. There was that one episode with Blur, where he was mind controlled, I believe. Moving on, it's nice that this red siren that pops up right over here is actually its own dedicated clear plastic and not just painted. It's nice. And yeah, even with this part right here, it still rolls really well. It is satisfying even. And you can even strap these rockets to the side for extra power. Those looks nice. This looks really, really nice. It's my favorite part of the entire toy. I just really like this vehicle mode. But is that enough for everyone? Because the best way I can summarize this little guy is that he is not for everyone. He has a good looking robot with an alternate mode I enjoy, so that is why I like him. And I don't have a real fond attachment to animator, so I wouldn't be as disappointed with the design changes. But the reasons to not pick him up are very reasonable. And even I'm hesitant to say that he is worth retail deluxe price. I'm going to say that if you really, really want an animated bee, I think this guy is worth it. But if you just feel like picking up just to see how it feels like, I would recommend waiting for a discount if it's available. Because I'm really just unsure about this guy. Even though all his views are pinned. I just don't know about it. Well, that should be it for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.